Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a Fest beer. I'm a bit late to the party with the Oktoberfest beers, but I've got a few in the fridge now, so why not? So the first one I'm going to do, it's by the Albert Brewery out of Hobart, Tasmania. They're really good with their lagers, so I thought it'd be cool to try their take on a Fest beer. It's just a small 375 ml tinny. Percentage is 5.3. So yeah, I've had a few beers from these guys over the years. They've only been going for a little while. They specialise in like Helles Lager, Czech Pilsner. I think they got a dark lager. I don't know if they do anything else but lagers, but yeah, I've really enjoyed what I've had from them. So yeah, let's get into it. And yeah, then after this, I've got a brown ale from Banks. So yeah, I'm pretty keen on some beers tonight. I've done overtime every night this week, I think, except for tonight. So yeah, I probably could have started a bit earlier, but yeah, I've just sort of had a shower and was just hanging with the dogs. And yeah, let's get into it. Cheers to the chat. We have actually, I spent a lot of time like moving shit around in the fridge just to fit everything in. I've got so many new beers like the last few days, so it's pretty cool. The brewery that I got the subscription for, if you remember, the brewery from Western Australia where he sends out the beers and you don't know what you're going to get. Yeah, I got the new 4 from him, so looking forward to them. I might even do them tomorrow night. We'll see how we go. But yeah, it was cool doing the 4 last week. The cool thing about the new ones is they've got 3D artwork and it comes with a pair of 3D glasses. I've made stuffed vegetables with vine leaves today. Oh yeah, the old recipes from back home. Sounds good, dude. Welcome in. Good to see you're showing up early to a lot of my streams lately. That's cool. Cheers, Evie. So Evie and Phil are chatting to each other. Yeah, sorry I was a little bit late. That's why I wrote the message in here. What do I need to know? Yeah, there'd be so many awesome food, like recipes and that from back home. Geez, I'd love to go to Europe. I just feel like I'll never get there. If I go to Europe, I'll never own my own house. And if I own my own house, I'll never get to Europe. God, you've been talking a bit. Oh, okay. Yep, I get you. So yeah, he's just making up fake accounts. He had numerous accounts to begin with. I remember him having 2 or 3. Yeah, nah, cheers. Doesn't worry me. I couldn't give a shit. As long as he's not being vicious, I don't really care. If he's just mucking around, having fun and that, good on him. I don't mind him. I reckon he's a good kid. He's just, yeah, just kids are different these days. So if they're not causing trouble with, like, if he come on here abusing people or, yeah, being a real bad troll and that, I'd get stuck into him. But no, he's been fine. Yeah, exactly. Don't let it worry you. Just move on. Just worry about everyone else. If it annoys you, yeah, just say to him, just go, look, it's pretty shit that you do that. Angus is tucked in behind me now. Cheers, Rusty. Good to see you, mate. I'm just quickly getting through these messages and I'll begin. Good to hear, Phil. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll have to try some. What do you call it? Cypriot? Is that how it's said? Oh, that'd be good. They'd be real like fresh and zesty. Cheers, Joey. Good to see you, brother. Yep. Yeah, I just don't see the point in like multiple accounts and just acting like you're someone else. It's just stupid. But yeah, as I said, until it's like anything vicious, I just let it go. I couldn't care less. Yep. Yeah, I'll have to try some like I mean, there's probably I dare say in Melbourne, we definitely have some Cypriot population. I dare say that would be like a Cyprus restaurant somewhere, but yeah, I'll have to look it up. I'll say how I've got a mate that's originally from there, and just tell them that I want to try some of their different food. Even if you recommended me some stuff to try. Got a gold medalist coming on. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. What sport, dude? That's what you want, dude. That's cool. Because yeah, you get like I feel like with like Olympics and stuff, a lot of them would have like heaps of contacts. So you get like one or two on it gets the ball rolling. It's a bit like I guess it's like baseball and that as well. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm the opposite, unfortunately. I used to have a really good relationship with my dad, and then he just turned into an asshole. Like when I was a kid, my dad was a great father, and then I don't know, he just changed. Yeah, it is annoying in the chat, but yeah, it doesn't sort of affect me too much. But yeah, I do get a bit annoyed though when there's a heap of shit going on. Cheers, Hamish. I think they're just telling you need to just settle down a bit, dude. I've got no dramas, but yeah, just sometimes you just clog the chat too much. It's hard when you're like trying to like I mean now for example, I haven't even cracked this beer yet because I'm busy reading all the comments. But yeah, until it becomes like an issue towards me, like I'm happy for Hamish to be here. But yeah, I don't want it to get to a point where people start leaving and don't want to be here because of it. Anyway, I'm getting into it. Oh, that sweet sound. So fest beers are generally, it's like their own style of lager. Um, yeah, obviously they're brewed for Oktoberfest, and I feel like they're not as hoppy. They're more sort of malt, but it's not real intense. I actually feel like fest beers can be a bit more subdued compared to other lager styles. God, the carbonation on that's unreal. I don't know if you can see it. Looks cool. It's going nuts. Yeah, so when it comes to Oktoberfest, you generally have a fest beer or a Marzen or a Märzen, however they pronounce it. I would normally go for that because they've got a bit more character. They're generally like sort of slightly darker, like more malts, more sort of sweet malty, more hoppy. But yeah, these guys are really good with their lagers. So I just can't get over the carbonation on this. It's one of the most active beers I reckon I've ever seen in my life. You can probably just see it, but in reality, it's fucking looks unreal. It's just going nuts. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna say high carbonation for this one. Yeah, about a 2 to 3 finger head. Color is like it's like a dark straw or even like a light coppery sort of color. It probably looks a bit darker in the camera. Um, yeah, and it's like the clarity's good. Like apart from the carbonation, I can see straight through it. So clean and clear. Anyway, let's go a whiff. I don't expect to get much off the nose. And apologies if I've missed anyone in the chat. Robert, good to see you, mate. I got your I got that last message you sent, so I followed you back. Yeah, so it's got a, like a sweet bready character. Just smelling this now, I'm like, ooh, I'm so keen. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up adding another beer review on tonight. It's Thursday night. I've got a very quiet night at work tomorrow. Also, I might be doing a pretty big collab on either Saturday morning or Sunday morning. Rate My Beer over in the UK. He's a guy that gets shitloads of like people watching his stuff. He brought out a beer with Simon from Real Ale Craft Guide. He's one of the original beer tubers, and he's probably got the most subscribers out of any beer reviewer. Anyway, those two did a beer together with the brewery, and Paul from Rate My Beer actually sent one to my mate to bring over to Australia for me to review. So now what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to review it together. So he'll be in England, probably him and his wife, and maybe another guy, Simo, who you should know in the chat, and then me. So I'll be the only person that's tried it outside of England. So that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, that we'll put it up early so people know about it. But yeah, it's probably going to be Saturday morning or Sunday morning because of the time difference. So it's something to look out for. I'll put it as a community post. Yeah, I had the dark lager, dude, and really enjoyed it. I think they did a Schwartz beer. Everything I've had from them's been banging. It's like you don't see their beers very often, but when I do, I always grab them. Like if the, every now and then they'll have like a limited release. Oh yeah, what do you got? Who's playing? Yeah, this is a limited, dude. It doesn't say limited on there, but it's definitely. I know they only bring it out this time of the year. It's just called FESTBIER, and I think it was 5.2 or something. Really hard to read. Like it's that bloody blue holographic sort of can. I'm sure it was early fives anyway, but yeah. You get like a honey sweetness. I can't believe I've been going for nearly 17 minutes. I haven't even had a sip yet. Yeah, it's like bready, like a honey sweetness like from the bread, like the malt. Maybe like slightly like a hay or a straw, like a dried grass. And yeah, maybe just a slight sort of peppery note, but yeah, there's not much going on the nose. Anyway, let's have a drink. I'm thirsty. Cheers, legends. Yeah, a bit earthy. Maybe a touch of caramel there. It's got like more of a peppery note than I expected. Like on the nose, it was like just sort of there lingering around in the back. See, I find fest beers boring, but yeah, this is good. Of course, it's a good one, and it's only a small can. Sometimes they're limited, Steve, are in the bigger cans. I think they had it was some sort of pilsner, it was either a Czech pilsner or like a North German pilsner, and they had it in a big can, and I think it was like green. That was pretty good. Their Helles lager's banging. Simo, yeah, yeah. Joey's caught up with Rate My Beer when he went to England. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, cool. Good old Lee Kernigan. Fuck, I didn't even know he's still going. Good Australian lad. Toowoomba would be, yeah, that'd be an awesome venue for, like an awesome sort of location for a gig like that. I can imagine there'd be plenty of cowboys and cowgirls there. Yeah, yeah, pretty cool, dude. You haven't signed up, have you? I thought you might have got on board. Mine come in the mail today. I think he said there's some spots available. I think you should get on there. Oh, I fucking hate her, man. I reckon most Aussies hate her, so I wouldn't bother. I guess so. People probably think it's good, like it's funny. I can't stand the bitch. Cheers, Simo. He's 61. Cool. I was talking to a random dude at work tonight. Simo. I knew he was into sort of like rock and metal and stuff, but I didn't really know him that well. Just one of my workmates, she goes, I reckon you and him will get on real well. Like you've both got that sort of silly sense of humour and into the same sort of music. Anyway, I started talking to him, and yeah, we're just reeling off all these bands, and it's like, oh, here we go. This guy's a good bloke. I go, what's on for your weekend? He goes, oh, I'm going down to Melbourne. I'm just going to go to a heap of clubs that play like rock music. I'm like, oh, yeah, what sort of music? He goes, oh, I love going to the ones where they play like Rob Zombie and all that sort of shit. I'm like, that's awesome. Yeah, I was like that at work today. I've got a bit of I don't know what's going on. I've got a really sore right knee. I've never really had knee issues, and just it's like I've hurt my knee somewhere, and yeah, it's probably way worse than I think it is. And I've been getting around work like nearly fucking limping and that, and it's like I just can't be fucked. Like I feel like I need like a couple of days just to just sit around and relax a bit. Yep. Even if you can buy some of the leftover stock, that's the best way to sort of yeah, just to just to get a taste of them. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next beer because obviously huge Banks fan, love a brown ale, but most of all, look at that Labrador. Oh, I love fucking like I love fucking dogs. I love dogs on can artwork. It's awesome, and especially when it's a Labrador. How's things on your end, Phil? on the on the end of your knob. Yeah, I'm getting old. Getting to that stage where you start getting little niggling things that annoy you, and it's like they don't just like certain things don't just come good like they used to. Yeah, it's cool. Just that classic sort of English style. So yeah, they're brewery dogs named like they named the dog after the Adam Banks, the character out of Mighty Ducks, and that's how it all started. The dog's name was Adam Banks or Banks, and then they started a brewery and they named the brewery after the dog. And then yeah, the glassware. Actually, I'll show the glassware in the video. Yeah. Yep. May as well pour the rest of the can. Oh, it's not too bad. I've still got a bit left. So yeah, as I said, for a fest beer, it's got quite a bit of character to it, which is good. There's that lively carbonation again. Oh, Angus, what are you doing, mate? I feel like you're licking me back. I think he's cleaning himself, but it's a little too close for comfort. Yeah, exactly. Quite often I find them boring, dude. It's actually a Banks hat. They were originally called Mr. Banks, and then I don't know why, but yeah, they're always known as Mr. Banks Brewing Company. And then yeah, just all of a sudden out of nowhere they just dropped the Mister and then they were just Banks Brewing. Banks Brewing flows a bit better, but they're one of those breweries they just can't decide what they want to do with their branding. They're just always changing it up. Yeah. I've got a cat with the original logo on it. I actually like the original one. But yeah, the newer one, the glass that I had last night that I was drinking the Vienna lager out of, that's sort of their new logo now. Like it's different writing. It's just Banks written real big. And then it's got the seagull. They've gone with the seagull now. I reckon they should have the dog as their logo. It'd be cool. Yeah, you're always going to get them just because you hardly drink. Would have been killer. Yeah. You reckon it's a cool cap? Yeah, it's like a cool colour. It's like grey, black, and white. It's a little bit different, like sort of neutral. Quite often, I'm wearing like bright colours. I'm definitely one of those people that has way too many caps, and I'm always on the lookout for more. I want to one cap I want to get. Joey would be familiar with them. The Michigan, is it the Spartans, Joey? It's like I've seen a green cap and it's got the big Spartan on the front. It looks so sick. And I like, yeah, just when it comes to like college teams, obviously I'm not favoured towards any team or whatever. I just like the look of the cap. And yeah, when it comes to certain sports, I like certain teams. So I just thought it'd be an awesome hat to wear. Green's my favourite colour too. Yeah, I probably should. Probably help with, yeah, just keeping it in place. Yeah, I don't know what the go is. It's just been really sore. Like yeah, just obviously I walk to work and that most days, and it's never been an issue. But yeah, just it's just been in the last sort of 2 weeks. It's just started to annoy me. Yeah, because yeah, you've got the Michigan, the blue and the yellow Michigan, and then you got Michigan State, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, so it's got Mr. Banks Brewing Company. Yeah. I've got heaps of Banks hats when I think about it. See this one, got that one there. And then the green beanie that you would have seen me wearing quite often. And then I've got the old school blue one with the original logo. I don't even know if I wore that hat. I think I got it sort of down the track. I was like, oh, the original hat, I got to get that. We can fly where the cold wind blows. I know what song I'm going to do tonight if I do one. Limp Biscuit, rearranged. Tribute to the great man with the great name of Sam. Yeah, one of my favourite Limp Bizkit songs is rearranged, and obviously it's got that bass line. So I was like, that's a perfect song to do a chug to, just as a tribute to him passing away. Yeah. One of my mates goes to me yesterday, he goes, "Oh, you got to listen to Significant Other. It's such a good album." I'm like, dude, I listen to it all the time. Yeah, boy. Cheers, Juzzy. Good to see you, brother. Yep. They got heaps of songs like later in albums and that you sort of forget about. I was listening to I had him going in the shower and that. I was like just sort of flicking through. Oh, there's one at the end. It's near the end of Significant Other. Who's hot? Who's hot? I just can't remember what it's called. Might be Show Me What You Got. Yeah. I remember like my best mate at school, me, him, and another mate of ours, we used to like have beach parties at his house because he lived real close to the actual beach. Like his parents had a really good like 2-story home right near the beach. And anyway, a couple of his mates from the town he lived in previously come down, and yeah, that was when Limp Bizkit's Faith had just gone nuts and everyone was listening to it. And yeah, I just remember playing that song so many fucking times that night. And then yeah, we were listening to Counterfeit and a few of the other songs from that album. I mean, it's not too bad that first album, but yeah, I reckon Significant Other's definitely the better one. Yeah. Yeah. And I was a massive Corn fan too, so back in the day, Corn and Limp Bizkit and a few others all used to tour together. Ramstein, they were another one. Buckdish. Posh shop. Yeah, because I live in a rental and I've been here for quite a while. One thing that definitely needs replacing is the curtains. Like you can just tell that because they've been the same curtains the whole time I've been here. They're just so fucking old and shabby and got. I reckon they've just started falling apart just out of age. And I feel like I'm the one that'll have to fucking pay for 'em. I remember one time the property manager goes, "Oh, you'll have to wash all the curtains." I'm like, "Fucking, there's no way in hell it's up to me to wash the curtains. That's a landlord thing." It's like her saying, "Oh, you're gonna have to go up on the roof and clear all the gutters and that." It's like, fuck off. That's something that's up to you guys. It's got nothing to do with me. I pay good money to stay here and I'd have to do all the other shit. It's like I'm not doing that stuff. Yeah. Everyone hit the old thumbs up. Yeah. So I think I've done break stuff and I did their new song that they brought out not long ago. Um but yeah, rearrange. Oh, I think I've done Nookie as well. Nookie and Rearrange are two of my favourites. And I always liked My Generation off the album after it. The Mission Impossible song's good too. Uh, Hot Dog, the one where he says fuck about 40 times. And yeah, Counterfeit's good off the first album. I definitely got sick of Faith after a while. Rollin' was always good, but just got overplayed. Undertaker's song. Chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water. Bring it on. Yeah, they'd be phenomenal. Wear and tear, exactly. I reckon there's so much stuff in this house to be wear and tear, but I just feel like I'm the one that's going to get fucked over. I bet you any money, like I've got about, I think it was nearly $2,000, the bond. I bet you I get fuck all of it back and I'll be just fucking kicking and screaming. Fuck's just a word and it's all fucked up. A 9-inch nail now, knock the fuck out. Back to the beer. We're all fucked up. So what you want to do is fucked up me and fucked up you. I remember we used to play that at work, and we had like a few ladies from different ethnic groups in the room when we were playing it, and I'm like, oh, this could be disastrous. Especially when he's going, you wanna fuck me like an Adam. Definitely got that spice note on the finish. It's almost like a rye. Just this peppery note. Peppery note, little touch of earth. Yeah, as I said, it's like more of a hay or a straw than like your grass. It's sort of like that quality you get with like a saison. Yeah, they're fucking cunts. See, one thing that shits me is out in the back patio area. There's all these bricks right on the ground, and all it is, there's no foundation around it. There's no timber. There's nothing holding them in. All it was is one day he's just leveled out sand in the ground, just smashed a heap of bricks together, and then obviously tightened the ground around it. And of course, they're going to fucking move and not stay in place and go everywhere. And it's an absolute shithole out there with the way he's got it set up. And I bet you any money be like, oh, the dogs have moved all the bricks around. It's got nothing to fucking do with that. It's like he's just put bricks in loose. It's like they're gonna move over time. I mean, it's been fucking 8 years or something. I can just see, like, I've got this big checklist, I reckon, of stuff they're gonna blame me for. There's all these cracks in the wall because of like just movement, and they'll probably blame me. Huge as crack in the lounge room. Like it's right above the TV. It's this huge crack in the wall. And it like, yeah, it goes across that way and then down. It's that bad. It looks like someone's like just pushed through the wall. We got yelled at for that. Oh god, that is ridiculous. Yeah, they've probably like done a heap of painting and stuff. And oh, okay. Hopefully that's the case here. Then I'm good. Yeah. Like one thing that pissed me off, the recent property manager keeps banging on about getting a cleaner, and my house is relatively clean. Like the last inspection I had, it was clean as, and she's just. I'm like, why do you keep mentioning a cleaner? Oh, I just feel like you need one. It's good for your health, and I'm like, surely there's like an agenda here. You must be getting like when you organise cleaners for homes, you must be getting a cut of the money or like, yeah. And she just keeps going on about it, and you can tell now that it's. At first, I thought, oh yeah, it might be worth it, but then I'm like, no, fuck that. I pay so much money to live here. I keep it in decent condition. Why the fuck should I pay more money for a cleaner? Like she nearly convinced me to get one. She's like, "Oh, you're a single bloke. You don't have the feminine touch with the cleaning. Like you probably don't have the time for it." Oh, you can tell it's just like a money spin. Because yeah, like I took photos of the last time they did an inspection, and the place is like looking pretty good. I always mop the floors and vacuum and yeah, like dusting and the bathroom. I mean, the bathroom, the only time the bathroom's not flash is the shower screen might be a bit dirty, but yeah, there'd be something to it. I was talking about it to a workmate, and he goes, "Yeah, she'd definitely be just trying to do it with every house she goes to, because she'd be getting like more money from it, and she'd do it. She'd be trying to do it over like males that live by himself and that using the whole I don't think it's that clean. I think you need help, like just to make you feel bad. Because I remember I said, "Oh, I might get a cleaner, but I'll organise it," and then she went all funny. It's like, now we know what's going on. All of a sudden, I'm going to organise a cleaner, and you don't like it. But if you're going to organise it, oh no, yeah, I've got plenty of people I could sort it out for you. Yeah, see, I don't do my own gardening. I have to pay for that. So I used to, but because my back lawn is so fucking massive and I don't have a ride on it, it used to take me a full Saturday to do my lawns. And it's like I don't have time or patience for this shit. I'd rather just pay someone to get it done. So yeah, I get someone to come in and do it for me and they get it done in an hour and it's just like fucking peace of mind for me. Just take my money, fucking get out of here. Nope. Cheers to that. Sorry, it was a Liverpool Premier League registration for games from January. Yeah, I just don't think I need help with cleaning. I think it's something that I do fine on my own. If you're living in a house for so long, they come and check it every fucking 6 months just to make sure you got no damage in the walls or floors or anything like that. If your house has been living in and it's I don't know, like you got like one time she went off at me, she goes, "Oh, your bath's a bit dirty." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Oh, there's a bit of dirt there in the bath." I said, "I've just come home from work and had a fucking shower. What do you expect?" What do you want me not to use the bathroom for a week just because you're coming around to do an inspection? They're just fucking idiots. Like they've got no idea. God. There's no way in hell I'm wasting a full day of my weekend to garden. They can stick that up their asshole. If I had a ride on mower and I could do it in an hour, I would. But what's the point of me buying a ride on mower when I don't own the house? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like I know when I take all my stuff out of this place and like yeah, go to clean it, it's not going to be that bad. Like I mean, it's just going to be like dusty, sort of dirty walls and floors and shit, but there's no damage and like yeah, it'll just be one of those things where you just have to scrub shit and but yeah, I'll bet you I get fucked over. No bond for you, bunny. Well, in that case, I'm not doing any cleaning. Fuck off. Yeah. For dinner tonight, I had what did I have? Oh, I had some I don't know how it's set. Is it Gyoza? Gyoza? Pork Gyoza? I don't I don't know how it's pronounced. I was at work and had a bit of time to for a meal break. I didn't know what I wanted to get, and I ran out of toasted sandwiches. I had a heap made for the week, but yeah, didn't have any for tonight. So I was like, fuck. So I went to 7-Eleven, and yeah, they had that shit there. I was like, oh, I'll give that a go, but yeah, it just wasn't filling enough. I am hungry now, but yeah, I don't really have much here, I don't think. I could cook up bacon and eggs, but I'll save them for the morning. Yeah, well, that's the thing with me too. If I did my own lawns at the moment, I wouldn't have ever had time to fucking do them because every time I'm home, it's raining. Yeah, and they still haven't done it. Fuckheads. That was one thing that shut her up the other day when she started crapping on about the cleaner and that again. And I go, oh, it's funny how you want me to get a cleaner, but you still haven't organised the heating and the aircon yet. Didn't she shut up then? Yeah, they were decent, but just yeah, just too small. Wasn't enough to it. I would have been better to get a fucking pie or a sandwich or something. Cheers, Juzzy. Thanks for chiming in, brother. And yeah, everyone hit the like button if you can. Yeah, not. We've got shitty cooch grass where I live. It's fucking terrible. So it's best just to fucking leave it short all the time. It's no good. Front lawn's not too bad, but Yeah, no, I still don't have anything. It's good though because they've taken so long with this. I'm gonna every time they have and whinge about stuff and an issue, I can keep bringing that up now. Remember that time when you remember that time when you sent someone around to check my gas heater and they disconnected it, and then you didn't give me another heater or aircon for a year. Remember that? And you made me you wanted more money out of my rent. Remember that? Yeah, you fuckheads. Now give me my bond back, or I'm going to the board. Steak and onion pie. Good shit. Do you go a condiment on top? The old tomato sauce? A brown sauce? A barbecue? Bowl of cereal? Who are you? Jerry Seinfeld. Yep. Yeah, I could imagine you'd take pride in that sort of stuff. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They're way too big. Like you would, if I took a photo and showed people my backyard, they'd be like, "Yeah, I can totally see why you don't do it yourself." It's like a paddock, like it's fucking massive. I'm a, I'm a really good kick in footy, can kick pretty lengthy, and I can't even kick. If I kick a footy full distance, I can't even make it all the way to the back of the yard. That's why it pisses me off when the dogs take off, like in the middle of the night and it's dark and it's wet and it's cold and they're way down the back of the yard. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, where are you? Hurry up. No, honestly, it used to take me a full day just to mow the back lawn with a push mower, even if it was short. That's how big the backyard is. It's like my house is near the corner and the houses on the corner, their backyards, there's at least one, two, yeah, there's at least five homes that run along the back of my backyard. That's how far back it goes. And they're all pretty big blocks as well. Oh, yeah, if it's got gravy in it, fuck yeah. How good's like a good, like, Guinness pie? Yeah, it's fucking huge. It'd be big enough to have like 3 units on it. But I'm I'm sure there's a reason why old Captain Tight Ass hasn't done anything with it. There's probably like sewage or something underneath down the back. There'd be some reason stopping him from doing something down the back. It'd be it'd be interesting to know the actual size. Yeah, fucking oath. Well, looking at when we are on a break tonight, I mean last night, sorry. We're looking at someone had they had it up on the computer. It was some pub in Echuca. And we're like, this is random. Why you got this up here? And the guy goes, I went to this pub and it was fucking immaculate. And he goes, the best thing about it is the size of their menu. I'm like, oh yeah, give us a look. And he brings it up, and they've got 101 different Palmers. I'm like, fuck me, 101 Palmers. Like, what's the rest of the menu like? I said there's got to be certain things they put on Palmers that are fucked up, and it's like you wouldn't always have it on supply and that. Like I was reading some of them. One of them was like banana. I'm like, that's fucked. Like you'd have to think that they just start making up random combos, and half the time they wouldn't have the ingredient there to make them. Suppose I better wrap this one up and start the new one. This has gone for way longer than I thought it would. It was only a 375 ml FESTBIER can. So yeah, I reckon a score for this, I'd probably go a solid 4 out of 5. I think for a FESTBIER, it's pretty decent. It's got a bit more character than your usual one, but yeah, it's not like it's no way near as good as. I just think their Helles lager and their Czech pills and their dark lager, whatever that was. There was like a Schwarzbier thing. They were fucking awesome. And yeah, but yeah, if you're after a decent fest beer, I'd recommend it. But yeah, I just think fest beers as a style, they never really excite me. Yeah, so next up will be the brown ale from Banks, featuring Banks, the delightful chocolate Labrador. So yeah, looking forward to this one. So yeah, I'll start her up in about a couple of minutes. So see yous over there. Hit the like on this one, and come over and join us on the next. Cheers, legends.